All right, welcome back to Rivals on the Pitch podcast and day 90 of not shaving my beard until Liverpool win 5 games in a row. My name is Fat, here representing Arsenal, and I'm here with my 2 best friends.
We're not best friends. Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay.
Randy supporting Liverpool, sadly.
Boo. Me supporting Alan, supporting the truth. Tottenham.
All right.
The truth is, you're not as good as you think.
European champions. Just wait.
All right. So welcome back to another episode. Glad to have you here. Lots to talk about. We're in the middle of Champions League matches right now. So, some things to discuss, some things to go over before the next games. But we have completed match day 8?
I think it's 8.
Yep.
8. All right. So we're gonna have to
we only have 30 more weeks to go. Oh no!
Don't say it like that. It's gonna go by quick, man. Soon it's gonna be December, and then it's the.
No, I'm saying it like I feel like every match counts. Like I've been doing this game by game. I'm not seeing the bigger
still
picture.
Early, but it's not really that early. So it's just like, yeah, you're right. Every game does count now.
It does, and we have to consider there's a World Cup coming. So as the closer we get to the end of the season, are we going to see players start to take it easy a little bit? Who knows?
That does tend to happen.
If you're one of the bigger teams, if you're Brazil, France, England, Colombia, you might see those guys taking it easy because they have a chance to win it all.
Yeah.
Really? I don't think so. Not at Colombia. Yeah, but I agree. Depends if let's hypothetically, if there's a big lead between first and second, maybe. But if it's close, it's going to be hard. I know players. It's only every 4 years, and a lot of them want that chance to represent their country, so they might take that over the whatever is going on in the league. But we'll see. That's a good take.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if you're nearing the age 27, 28, your next World Cup is when you're 32, 31, in your 30s, you might want to make the best of the opportunity you have, and some players only make it to one World Cup, if any at all.
And it's lucky if you can qualify, your team qualifies, and depends if you're one of the better players in the squad and you're able to keep it and be called up. If not, then, it sucks. You got to take the opportunity when you can.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you take a look at teams like England, there's a lot of players in very similar positions, roles on the field. So you got to think like you have to be in good form. So you can't take it easy either, because if you start to slip a little bit, someone's taking your place for sure. You look at that right back spot, left backs, midfielders. I mean, how many midfielders does England have? I mean, I think as a Madison, Kane kind of is like an attacking midfielder sometimes too. You got Rice, Jude Bellingham, Foden. I mean, it's
very competitive.
Oh yeah, it's packed. Yeah. So but all right, so let's dive into match day 8. So we started off on Saturday. We're going to talk about this one. Chelsea with the red card, another red card. They're like the kings of red card this season.
They got to keep that streak going.
But they still beat Nottingham Forest 3-0, and then they put the nail in the coffin on Ange Postecoglou.
I heard he got notified about 10 minutes prior to the game ending, and that's why when the game ended, he kind of took his time. He walked out on the field, and he was by himself on the field, embracing it, trying to take it all in, and he didn't even make it to the locker room. From what I heard, he just went straight to his car. All you heard is his car unlocking, and he just
wow. I mean, what are you gonna do at that point? You know what I mean? Do you guys feel like the team had his back, or do you think this was just a matter of not getting the team?
I think they had their back. Like, I think during the interview, Gibbs White and everybody, they were talking about it. That they had his back. They were supportive. They know they're also the ones to blame as well. It's not just the coach, but it's not going to be a quick fix. Playing, like Alan said, Nuno, who's more defensive minded, going to Ange, who's more attacking minded. It's going to take a while, and I think it all falls on the owner for making rash decisions. First to fire Nuno, and then to go to Ange, and then to fire Ange after what? How many games? 8 games or something.
Yeah. It was 8 games, and I think 4 of them were in the league, or 4 or 5.
But no wins at all.
Yeah,
not even one. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's,
if you look at this game though, it was 0-0 at the halftime. Forest looked like they just couldn't capitalize. They couldn't make.
They had a good chances at the first half.
But I think it just goes to show the defensive flaws that his system has, and I don't think the players really had his back. I don't think he was really. I don't think he ever had a chance in this team. Not that they wanted him out. I think there's probably a lot of turmoil going on. I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure the players probably feel like I'm sure they're just as confused what's going on. But when Ange left Tottenham, all the players, every single one of them, I know it's social media, maybe I'm looking into it too much, but they all had all these positive messages, paragraphs that they were writing for the manager. And
but then again, they were under him. They were under him for like 2+ years compared to
almost
weeks. Yeah.
But they won something, so they probably felt like I could just imagine with the season that Tottenham had, the squad feeling like they were being criticized and the manager being criticized. So it was kind of like they supported each other. And he probably put a little belief in them to go and at least finish off strong and get that Europa League trophy. So yeah, I feel like there's got to be support there, mutual support. Whereas in Nottingham Forest, for him to have left, apparently without even going back to the locker room, it's like
he might have. I think that's just people.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of sad a little bit because, while his style is a little bit chaotic, I just feel like he wasn't given a proper chance. I thought that he was going to end up somewhere in the off season. I thought that maybe with the preseason, him at Nottingham Forest might, he might have been able to do something. Maybe top
might have say in transfers and stuff like that. Yeah, but he just came into a team with that was already set. There was players that Nuno didn't even want. And what makes you wonder who are getting these players for? Because it wasn't for Nuno, it wasn't for Ange, because you've already fired him after that. So I think it's just the owner just picking whoever he wants at this point.
I mean, I heard a rumor that the owner Marinakis wanted to be the interim manager until they get somebody, but they sign somebody right away.
Oh God, I can't.
And are you happy with that signing?
On the sideline.
Yeah,
I mean. I think that signing of Sam Dyche is the wrong call, in my opinion.
Sam Dyche.
Sean, was it Sean Dyche?
Yeah, Sean Dyche. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a relegation manager.
Yeah, that's like, that's help us make sure we don't fall on our face. Okay, so I know we criticize the owner a lot. With Nuno, where was the ceiling? Of course he did get you back into European football. He saved you from relegation the season before that. Got you into the Conference League, and then which turned into a Europa League spot. But where was the ceiling with Nuno? So I can kind of see where the ambition was, trying to find a manager. But the way you did it was very irrational. If you don't think Nuno was the guy, you should address this in the summer and said, hey, I think we need to take the next step. So the transfer window, like Randy was saying, now you have that new manager coming in with more of a say. But the conflict, I think, was between Nuno and Edu, the sporting director.
Yeah.
I guess he was just getting all these players without Nuno's approval. So it almost seems like it did fall from the top to bottom. Like it was the Forest Ham hierarchy that Nottingham
disagreements.
Yeah. So,
but at the same time, like that is what they got Edu for. So it's like you kind of have to give a little bit because he got them from Arsenal. Arsenal got great players under him. So I don't know, like where's the line? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So then you should have done a little bit more research in your manager. You should have brought in this manager. If it was Ange, brought him in the summer. Say, hey, I think this is a good opportunity because look at you now. Now you look more ridiculous, doing all these changes when you could have just avoided and done one manager swap. Like, hey, thank you for everything, but we don't want to be, But I guess you just can't justify it that easily, and you probably would have. A lot of fans would have turned on you if you would have gotten rid of Nuno in the summer that you got your European,
but like you said, what's the ceiling for Nuno? It would have been nice to at least see him finish out at least half a season or something, because we don't know. He could have pulled something off. This would have been his. I mean, he's had European soccer football with Spurs. It would have been nice to see what he could have done with this squad. I mean, I think he was fired way too early. Maybe give him time to at least see what he can do. I bet they would have probably been way better than where they are now under Nuno. I think, like you said, the players didn't have Ange's back, but I think they had Nuno's back because they're the one.
Yeah,
like you said, Nuno was in relegate. No, not Nuno. Forrest was in relegation. Then to qualify for Europe, that's. I mean, I would get your back too if you saved us from the brink of getting down to the championship into Europe. I would have your back, and I just feel his term was cut short. We didn't get to see what he's capable of doing with this team. Maybe he could have turned it around. Maybe he could have been competitive. Now it's West Ham who has that chance, but we'll see. I mean,
we'll see. I mean, West Ham did win the Confederations Cup with David Moyes. No, it's Conference League. The Conference League, sorry.
Don't get confused, please.
Randy got me.
Oh
wow. What, me? Wow.
I thought you were just going along with the joke. I didn't know you were serious.
Wow.
We're going to get banned.
But, yeah, I mean, West Ham won that cup, but I don't see why Nuno couldn't either if they get back up there again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
that's true.
They did get rid of Kudus, but why can't they get another player like that and then give it another go? Obviously, they lost Declan Rice as well, but you never know.
Yeah, they still got Bowen. They still got Suchek. Those are still good players.
Yeah.
Somerville, he's looking real good. Yeah. The number 7.
Where was he last season when we actually had West Ham a little higher up the table?
He was hurt. That's what I was wondering. He was hurt. I looked it up, but he was hurt.
Yeah, Somerville's turning into.
I think he was coming up for
injury.
Yeah, he's a good player for them.
Yep. All right. So if we move along, actually, before we move on, so where do Nottingham Forest finish now with Sean Dyche?
I think they still get relegated.
Oh, they get relegated. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Still.
Sam Dyche. That's his specialty. The teams above them, I think they're much better set for the Premier League battles ahead. Those players you got, they aren't meant to defend.
I mean, they did just play Arsenal. They played Chelsea, but they still have to play Liverpool.
They got a bunch of players. Teams
they got to play Tottenham.
I was waiting for
they're gonna win.
I don't think. I think they might. They could save themselves, but barely. I think they're outside of top 10 for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but it's not. I'm trying to see the table.
Yeah, I got it on my phone just in case. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And we also had Sunderland beat Wolves. Unfortunately, our second team. Wolves going down this season.
The way it's looking,
man, they might.
Yeah, man,
it might be Wolves, West Ham, and Forest all in the bottom 3. A 3-fer. But for the previous question, I think Forest finished 15th, 16th realm.
Really? You have them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
But Wolves.
So that means Tottenham 17th? I don't
know. 7. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe the Champions League.
Clip it.
Oh, that's
Clip it.
Hey. Priorities, right?
And then another.
Andrew's still at the helms.
Then another of the promoted sides, we had Burnley at home hosting Leeds, and Burnley take the 2-0 win over Leeds.
Surprise! I think we all picked Leeds, honestly, but
yeah, I think
Burnley
so.
At home.
Oh yeah, Burnley's not a bad team this season, but I don't know if they have enough. Yeah, I don't know if they have enough. But then another exciting
so far they
game.
Do.
What was that?
So far they do.
Yeah, I mean,
as long as you do better than Wolves, West Ham, and Forest, that's enough.
Beat out
that's all you need to be better
yeah,
than three
that's not
teams.
that. Yeah,
exactly.
that's not that bad. You're right. Yeah, and then another exciting game: Crystal Palace 3, Bournemouth 3. This is a good one. Palace came back after they were 2-0 down.
Should have won it.
The highlight game of the week
at the very end, but Meteta.
Yeah.
So what? To the stars.
What were our predictions for this?
I said
when we had them a draw.
3-1 Bournemouth over Crystal, which it looked like it was gonna happen, and then all of a sudden, Crystal Palace took over.
I said 2-1 to Palace. And then Randy, you had a draw, so Randy gets a point.
1. Yeah, that was it.
He's the only one.
I was happy.
Wow.
I was happy.
Wow.
At 1 point.
But yeah, Mateta on fire, hat trick, including a penalty, but still.
Yeah.
Hat trick.
But he could have had 4. Football. He could have had 4 though. But close. Yeah. But it was a good game. Good game.
It was a real good game.
Yep.
Whoever's facing Crystal next should be real scared. Really scared.
Is it in Liverpool?
No, it's you.
Oh, is it us?
It's you. Oh my god. He doesn't get it now. He's gonna have to clip this.
He just peed a little. Did you hear him?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, sorry, I lost my place here.
I can hear your dog snoring. Man.
Just like Arsenal's gonna lose their place at the top. I know. Kai. Just kidding.
But yeah, Brighton beat Newcastle 2-1, and Newcastle won their Champions League game today, which is funny.
Yeah,
but did you see that goal by Newcastle? It was a beauty. A nice little back heel, beautiful. But Brighton with the window,
and Gordon with the man of the match on that game, the Champions League. Good for him. Then we had the Jack Grealish ladder match, custody match. They went 2-0.
Does that mean he goes back to City, or does that mean City finally get rid of him?
I don't know.
Depends how he plays in Everton.
Because I think if City win, that means that they don't have to take him back. Then we had Fulham at home hosting Arsenal, and Arsenal get the 1 goal. But it's just enough. It's just enough.
Golly.
Just enough.
God, you guys I know you guys are watching this.
I was. You know what I hate? Every time I turn on
the
TV,
on.
if it's Liverpool or if it's Arsenal, as soon as I turn on the game, that team scores. Yeah. So from now on, I'm no longer going to hate watch, because that's what happens. That happened today in the Champions League when, of course, a set piece of all the goals scored, it had to be a set piece. And I just turned it off. I was like, I wanted to go watch because I was watching on Paramount, sponsor us. But I was like, I'm not going to watch this. So I went over and watched some of the Premier Championship teams. I think it was Derby City and Norwich. But yeah, every time I turn it on to hate watch, you guys score. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, then he's going to watch next week.
But yeah, I mean, I will say we held them to 0 shots on target. And we held West Ham to 0 shots on target as well. But I feel like this one gets a little more credit just because they still have Marco Silva. They're still in form. They have all their players. Whereas West Ham was kind of been like shaky. We expected the low block, but, new manager and everything. So, and then today, Arsenal won 4-0, as you mentioned. And also just 1 shot on target from Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it. Why? Because you're not confident? That's what it is? Because he knows they're gonna bottle it?
Game at a time. Hey, one game at a time.
I'm just gonna say this.
Well, now.
What?
I hope none of your players get injured. I hope you guys have a good
Oh
season.
my god!
You know,
Wow.
Maybe you should watch the games, Alan, and to see if they get injured or not.
let me not jinx it, but I hope you guys don't get injured.
Oh, another injury crisis story we want to hear.
But right, then we had Aston Villa at Tottenham.
Oh!
Tottenham opened it up early. What was it 4 minutes in?
Yeah,
Alan, what's a clean sheet you were hoping for?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the stats, it could have been a clean sheet. I honestly, I think defensively we were set up pretty well for this game. Uh, I think they were talking about the XG. If you look at what the XG from Tottenham compared to Aston Villa, they basically squeezed the heck out of this XG and they made these chances happen on their own. I mean, that Morgan Rogers goal was excellent.
Yeah, that was nasty.
And then the whole play by Aston Villa that ended up with Buendia. It's almost identical, same spot.
Yeah, different foot.
Yeah, but the whole setup, like it just came out of nowhere. Those are, you can argue that maybe Vicario from the first goal could have been set up a little bit. That's the ongoing argument right now with the Spurs supporters.
Yeah,
people are like, well,
too far left because he shot it right down the middle.
Yeah. And so they're like, well, his positioning, this has been an ongoing issue. So some people are saying, hey, maybe that's something we should look at for the transfer window. But I just think no one expected these shots to come off the way they did. And honestly, that was it. That's what I think Tottenham for the majority of this game was kind of the one that were on top. And, we had that goal that was disallowed for offsides on Kudos. And it was a clear offsides, but it was like, okay, here we go. I feel like Tottenham could have gotten a little complacent. They probably thought like, okay, we're going to keep doing this all game. And we couldn't finish. We had a lot of chances to finish, but we just couldn't finish. And that's what separated this game from Aston Villa taking those 3 points, because they did something from nothing and we couldn't make something from the open opportunities that we had. And it's looking like, not having Solanke out there is hurting us. Tell was our striker. Tell and Olderbear, they're good players, young. They're still young. They're 19, 20, I think looking at the squad, with even with Simmons, it's just, I don't know if I think sometimes when you get these older players, they're 27, 28, they might be older, but they got that prem experience, they know what the pace of it, they know the physicality of it, they know how to deal with it. And these younger guys, they Outerburn and Tell, they play great when they play on the French team, right? But I don't think that compares to the Premier League physicality. So we need to address that left side for sure. We had Kolumenu,
Kolumwani.
Jesus, Kolumwani. He's gonna end up on the team, but Kolumwani, he finally made an appearance, and
yeah,
I think he had some good moments. Obviously, I think there's a lot of rust. He had to play against Watford behind a game we had behind closed doors for some reason. But I think if we can get him on striker, that would be great. Him and Solanke, because I think Richarlison, he had one good game, and I think that's all he's going to offer us the rest of the season. I'm not a big Richarlison anymore, or I never really was.
Especially for that price tag they got him for.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then looking at
first.
No, I don't think goalkeeper is priority. Okay. I think that wing, that left wing for sure. Striker, if we don't get a striker in, that's okay. But we need to get Kolo Wani in, and get him going. Midfield, I think we still need a number 8. Bergvall didn't start. He got put in late in the game, but there was a heat map of Bentancur's passing, and all he was doing was passing left to right. Like we're not trying to be this team. Sure, what I like about the under Thomas Frank and what's being set up right now is he's setting the foundation for the defense. I think defensively we're a lot stronger than we were, I would say, these last 2 years. We're probably up there. We're more consistent. I think we're more confident and competent defensively. Even with Romero out, we had Kevin Danzo in, and I think you couldn't really tell the difference besides the passing, progressive passing that Romero does. We didn't have that with Paulina. He doesn't. That's not what he does. And with Bentancur, that's what he expects him to do. But he wasn't doing that. And then so you have Javi Simmons coming down deeper to pick up the ball.
Yeah.
That's your number 10. Now he has, a third of the field that he needs to track, and then to become a playmaker. And then now he looks like he doesn't. It makes him look like a worse player than he is. He's coming in to be a playmaker. And
yeah, he hasn't had a lot of effect the last couple games.
No, and I think it's because of those this is the big words that are going around with Tottenham, that double pivot. The double pivot with Paulina and Bentancur. Like they're so far deep that Javi's coming down deeper. So now he has half the field to work with. So now it looks like he can't make plays. And I don't think we have those playmakers yet, especially on the left wing. You have it on the right, and you always keep seeing us passing it to Kudos. But eventually, teams are going to what? They're going to, load that right side or overload that right side on Kudos. So I have to be patient. I think the whole Tottenham supporters is patience at this moment. It's a long season right now. It's 8 games, but I feel like it's been going on for.
It feels like a mid-season for Tottenham right
4
now.
months. It's because there's a lot of expectations, and every point I'm counting, every single point I'm counting because I don't want to get too far back. I'm like, come on. Yeah. Get in
Careful,
there.
Because United's in form right now.
Nah. I hate to break it to you, buddy, but you're not cutting your hair. We're gonna reset that clock.
Yeah, he's not gonna cut his hair.
But no, I think the expectations that we were having, it's like, okay, we're not going to win the league. Got it. But I was being very hopeful. You know what I'm saying? I was
no way.
Not like, I think we got it. I think we got
hopeful and delusion.
Yeah, of course. but it's only he's only been in charge for a handful of games, and whatever he's setting up now is already working. It's like we're laying down the foundation and we're building on it.
Okay.
I mean, come on. We've only lost 2 games. Liverpool has lost 2 games. You can't really say much. We can't say we're the worst team in the league anymore. You can't say we're 17th Tottenham. We have brand new manager.
You can still end up being 17.
Yeah, and Liverpool could get relegated. So what's the difference?
It's never happened. It won't.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah. You lost more games this season than Tottenham has. So
yeah, and yet where are we on the table? Above you.
Yeah, but you're still on a losing streak. Yeah, you can get nervous. I see you get nervous. It's all right. Slot machine's out of order.
You're talking about our losing streak. You just lost the game too. So what are you talking about?
Yeah,
you lost to a team that hasn't been able to score at all, and now they're scoring.
Hey, we're still undefeated in the Champions League. So,
but so who does Tottenham play next?
We're playing Everton.
Okay, that's a good. Everton. That's a good one to get your foot, get another foot forward.
And I think it's more coming back to our earth. Like, okay, we just got to be patient with this project. We got to build it. There's been projects that have taken a lot longer than us. We're just let's slowly get there. A lot of times when we rebuild, you rebuild that defense, you fortify that defense, you lay down that foundation, and then you get your attacking players. I think that's kind of what Arsenal did, right?
Yeah.
So I see the progression there.
So you want to be like Daddy?
No. We actually win. We have a European trophy.
Okay.
So it's an overreaction after we lost, but it's like, okay, you know what? We know what we need to improve. So it sucks
and the
losing.
Thing is, you're not getting blown out. You're just losing by a goal. So and like you said, those 2 goals that Aston Villa scored were come on, they were top notch. They were outside the box. There weren't any tap ins or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
it's those that you see, and even though they're against you, go, I just got to give it up to them. Like that was a great.
Yeah.
And the score line when you look at, right? Oh man, I wish. When you see the score line, you're like, oh damn, like Spurs were probably bad, but if you didn't watch the game, you wouldn't realize how the game actually went. But like I said, Villa made the most of what their opportunities, and they don't deserve to win. But I guess they'll win. I guess we'll give them 3 points.
All right.
Morgan Rogers, we're coming for you.
He did. Yeah, and then he's going to sign for Arsenal, just like everyone you're going for.
Yeah. Listen, you can have Morgan Rogers.
Lukaku, we're coming for you.
You can have
Onana. Well, no, Onana, we're coming for you.
We're not getting Lukaku because he doesn't play for Chelsea anymore. So
yeah, that's right.
True.
Andre Onana, we're coming for you.
So we had another game on Monday. This is Brentford away at West Ham. Brentford take all 3 points, 2-0. And then let's talk about the big game of the weekend.
Oh,
this was Liverpool at home hosting Manchester United. This is the El Clasico, the beans on toast Clasico.
El Sacico.
I like beans on toast.
No way.
No.
Yeah, you wish.
And
I mean, we're the only ones who can win a title and not get sacked. Sorry, Ange.
Damn. So what happened? Right. What happened? Because I hear a lot of excuses, but what actually happened? Is Manchester United really back, or is Liverpool just not?
I don't think they're back. I think it's just Liverpool's out of form. I've mentioned before many times that there's only so much that we can do playing catch up. You know,
you guys have 3 losses.
No, you weren't paying attention.
Chelsea.
Oh my God.
Crystal Palace. And United, 3.
Don't worry, we're still above you.
Brother, this guy stinks.
But I've mentioned it that defensively we're not doing that well. Our fullbacks are what's destroying us. We can't have one who's can hold down a position on the right. Frimpong or Bradley, they're both been disappointed, which sucks. Because they both had good seasons last season, and the preferred right back just happens to be Dominic Szoboszlai, and he's a midfielder, and it's just like the chemistry between them. You know, back then you knew you had Trent on the right, you had Robertson on the left, so you had familiarity with them that you know that you can go up front and they're going to be right there to cover your back. So Kirkes hasn't been panning out as well, so it's just and that's how the first goal happened, 63 seconds in. It was on the left side, and that's between Kirkes and Virgil van Dijk. I know everyone's talking about the head injury, the elbow, but, I'm going to say I'm not going to make an excuse. The ref, it's not up to the ref. He was looking down the field, so he wasn't there to see it, but that's what the linemen are for. If they didn't see it, it is what it is. The ref goes where the ball is looking. You know how many times players fall down and they get back up. But you look at it, it was an elbow from Virgil, but you didn't know the severity of it until it was too late. They were in an attacking position.
Like 5 seconds from where that clash happened and then the goal. So it was like too quick for him to have to stop the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's too quick. And then again, that's why you have the linesman to do something. No one picked it up, and it is what it is. But still, Virgil didn't have pace when trying to trail back. He'd even point at Kunate to, take that position. And then still Mbeumo was in a hard angle, which should be a difficult spot to score a goal from, but he was able to get it past, and it is what it is. But you can use the whole injury thing, but it happens in the game. Like I said, the ref was looking down the field. It happened too quick. And those seconds is what cost us. And then we're playing catch up. Cody Gakpo, missed a great opportunity by a beautiful pass from Salah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
that was a Darwin Núñez special right there.
Nah, you wish Darwin Núñez, but it was just Gakpo hit the crossbar 3 times in that game. It's just like a matter of inches, but it sucks. Then he had a free header from I think a set piece, but he hit it wide. Mo Salah had opportunities. Isak had an opportunity. Curtis Jones even had an opportunity in the second half when he came on as a sub. It's like you said, it's just missed opportunities. But defensively, it's what's destroying us. And then set piece, which was the final decider by their Lord and Savior Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I mean, we
Out of
talk a
all
lot of
people.
slag. I know we talk so much about him, but give credit. He has somewhat of a resurgence. He hasn't been making
He
those
did.
blunders, and he does come in clutch sometimes. But that's just defensively on us. I like that
Do you
he made
think
necessary what's it called changes in the second half. Dominic Soboslai as a right back, putting in Florian Wirtz, who came in and created chances. Curtis Jones, who gave us a little more flair and creativity. Ugo Ekitike came in. He was trying to force something, which I liked, and which led to a goal. But then, a couple minutes later, set piece, Harry
does
Maguire, and it was it. But
does
yeah,
Chiesa play on the right, or does he play striker only?
he plays on the right. He's preferably on the right. So he
So
takes. So that's
would
why he
you
came in for Mo Salah. But
would you be
yeah, even
upset?
Chiesa.
Would you be upset if he started if Salah was rotated out of the starting 11 for Chiesa? Because I feel like
No.
Chiesa's so far
Yeah.
been a super sub.
He's that's what I'm. Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz, Michael Chiesa. When they came in, no, not Michael Chiesa, Federico Chiesa. When they come in, they were impactful. The game changed, and yeah, Chiesa has been a difference maker. He's came in clutch. And sometimes you need to bench your star players, and that sort of awakens them a little bit. You can get him in the halftime when he's fresh. But I do think, like I said, he's not afraid to make changes. Maybe we put Robertson back on the left back, put Dominic Soboslai on the right, or even Joe Gomez, who is a right back as well. He can play right back. But you can't keep making the same mistakes with Kirkes, Frimpong, or Bradley. And we're going to see what happens with Gravenberch. I think he might have twisted his ankle or sprained his ankle.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'd probably start Ugo Ekitike over Isaac, and we'll try to figure it out. Maybe put Chiesa to start and then have him Salah come in as a sub when he's fresh. But we have to rectify these changes. I mean, like I said, we had chances to tie it up. If Gapco would have made that goal, it could have been different. But it is what it is. We lost by in goal. And that's the story of that's all our losses have been by a goal. So, but again,
You
those are
sound like us
mistakes.
from last season.
But,
Yeah.
but we're winners.
But
last season we were winners. But like I said, we know what the mistakes are, and we just got to rectify them. I think Virgil
Arne
is
Slot. He's being a little
a slot machine.
He's being a little
What?
stubborn, And also, I will
No,
say, he's like, what I'm saying is like, oh, the issues like the right back and the left back that were his choices. Wirtz is not producing; those are his choices. He's choosing to play Isaac instead of Ekitike. I feel like it was an unnecessary purchase at that point because Ekitike was firing on all cylinders up until the purchase.
It almost
it's
felt
good to
like
have
a statement,
a good.
like we can take whoever we want.
They re-signed Salah, and he's like not having the greatest season.
Yeah, but then again, you took away your
these
people that
slot.
you're used to playing with, and this is a new formation. So of course things take time. Yet we were fine when we won 5 games in a row. No one was complaining about it. But yet
when you spend all that much money, time's not really what you have.
The thing is, I think I sent it to you guys.
He's from this league. He doesn't need to get it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're in this league, but you have you're playing with different players than you were. You're not playing with Anthony.
But when it
Gordon
comes to Gyökeres, he's a failure.
Yeah, because he was in Europe before. He was in England before.
And ball tap-ins.
Yeah, with the tap in.
Ball on ball tap-ins.
Haaland does it all the time. You'll get it in however you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Haaland scores what? 20, and Gyökeres is at what? Haaland scored 11, and Gyökeres is at what? 1 or 2 in the
that ball in.
Not in the Prem.
Not in the Prem, no. In the Champions League and the Premier League. But just saying.
No, but it's like
what is the standards?
Yeah,
why are we judged harder than players that are worth
because
more
you
money?
talk so much more. You talk so much more, and you haven't won anything. No, but like I even sent it the video against in the group chat against about Jamie Carragher saying yes, foreign players come and they do need some adjustment, but there are players like Luis Suarez, Alexis Sanchez, who else? Fernando Torres. These players, Coutinho, Firmino. These players came in and they didn't even need to adjust. So it's like, I understand, but if if these players didn't need time to adjust, then how come other players need time to adjust? If you're a star player, if you have been playing at the high level, but it is what it is. It's not happy. 3 losses in a row in the Premier League, 4 including Champions League. We have to rectify it, and hopefully we'll rectify it against Brentford. But we're still in 4th place, 4 points off the first. So
I don't expect Liverpool to play Champions League tomorrow. Who do they play?
No, we play tomorrow. We play Frankfurt.
Oh yeah, Frankfurt. Okay,
we play it away in Germany.
I don't expect Salah to be benched for that game, but when do we expect Salah to be benched if he doesn't score? Maybe if he doesn't have a greatest game. I don't want to say he scores a good assist. He could have a good game. Does he get benched against Brentford?
I think it all depends on tomorrow's game, on the game in Frankfurt. If he plays well, you might give him the nod. But if not, I'd put in, Chiesa, play around with the formation, play around with the players. Brentford should be a winnable game, even though we're playing away. But he's playing Champions League. Give him time to rest. Maybe put Chiesa to start, and then Salah can come in the second half or later on, depending on what the scoreline is. But I do think you sometimes need to bench your star players.
He wants to play. I feel like
he wants to play. He always wants to play, but he's been benched before by Jurgen Klopp.
Bench him at Brentford. Bench him in the smaller league game. Let him play.
That's why I think he would be. That's why I think Chiesa might start against Brentford, because he'll play against Frankfurt tomorrow, and you probably need rest. Of course he's older, but he's and it all depends on how we do it against Frankfurt and what the scoreline is against Brentford. But I do believe that Salah should be on the bench against Brentford and mix it up a little bit. It's not working what's been going on, so try Chiesa. He's been a super sub. Let him try his magic. We'll see.
All right, last question for me is it too early to say that the title's out of the question?
No, it's not out of the question. It's 4 points.
Come on, we're still in it. Even we're still in it.
Look, you still got to remember you still got to play against Man City at home. I mean, at the Etihad. You still got to play Spurs. You got to play Chelsea. You got to play Man United, Liverpool. There's still a bunch of games, and
we played Man United.
Crystal Palace.
You barely beat Fulham.
But you got to play again. Yeah, but you got to let's play Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. Are you going to be able to? There's still a lot of games.
There's still big tests.
You're still in all the competitions.
Well, I'm not talking about Arsenal. I'm just saying when at what point did Liverpool say, like, you know what, maybe this is not the year?
You're going to say 8 games in?
Well, I'm saying, listen, City to me are still very much. They're more in the title.
No, that's what I've said. It's going to be against Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. And that's what it's looking like. I mean, right now, we're just 4 points behind.
And Tottenham.
But still, it's so early. What? No, I don't even have you in my top 6. What do you think I'm going to include you in the title race?
No wonder. Arne Slot got it all wrong. Randy got it all wrong. It's okay.
Frank the Tank got it all wrong. He should be Frank the Engine. Thomas the Engine. I think I can. I think I can. I hope I can. I hope I can. He's going to be like, oh, shit, I fucked up.
Worry about your 3 losses that you already have. Worry about your 3 losses.
And yet we're still above you.
Oh, we'll see.
That's it.
It's a sinking ship.
We'll see. A sinking ship. Your tank is in the mud. You're sitting target.
Nah, it's not.
You should know. You're military. That's not a good sign for a tank.
Don't worry.
Let's be real. All right, let's be real. Who wants to start?
Let's see. Let me think of something. All
right. Wow.
I got one for you guys. Let's be real.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's be real.
All right, be real.
If it was Pep's worst season, Arsenal's worst injury crisis, and Liverpool's luck, and Arne Slot gets his first Premier League title. Otherwise, I don't think they walk it. I think they just got a little lucky. Sometimes I'm not taking the credit away because you have to get the points.
He's taking credit away because it's supposed to be Arsenal's year, and again they failed.
We every single player we had was injured, with the exception, I think, of one.
And whose fault was that? Arteta's for not getting proper replacements, and he finally doing it this year.
If it's Ange's fault for getting all these injuries, why can't it be Arteta's fault too?
That's
exactly.
True. And okay, that's fair. That's fair, but that doesn't mean that City. Look at where United finished. Look at what Tottenham finished. It was a fluke season. So let's be real. He got lucky. He got a little lucky.
Now he wants to defend Spurs. Are you gonna take that, Alan?
We won a championship. I don't know. We had a great season. Besides the Premier League. But if you look at City,
they had an aging midfield, and that's their fault. Again, Pep's fault.
They still made all these signings in the winter. Are we saying Pep is having a bad season, or is he just being figured out, or is the league past him now? Because what are they doing right now? A lot of the times it's just Haaland scoring that one goal that he creates on himself. Is he going to keep being able to do that? If he gets an injury, then Pep is going to have another bad season. I feel like City, but I guess this is kind of the argument that City just finally has a bad season, or City finally fell off their train.
They won
Liverpool
5
which
in a row. And then
What?
the one season where they have a fluke season, Arsenal have like their worst injury timeline.
And
then Tottenham are the lowest place in the table they've ever had. United, the worst place in the table that they've ever been. First time that Tottenham actually no, because they've been relegated before. Actually, in the Prem, I think it's the lowest they've been in the Premier League.
Yeah, in the Premier League.
And the United is the same thing.
We got relegated like in the 70s.
So there was no one challenging. We were challenging Liverpool basically on one leg.
And
I might give you all that credit, but I will say Liverpool did.
Like I said, we've mentioned how many times. Yeah. But like I said,
all you guys had to do was keep walking. So I guess, yeah.
Exactly. Whatever. Walk it in. And it's not my fault. You guys, Arteta didn't want to.
The cracks are showing.
There was just not even any pressure on them. They were just able to do their thing.
And then this season,
and it's
they
good
put the
when
pressure
you have
on themselves.
No pressure.
This season, there wasn't as much pressure.
With the transfers and by winning.
Exactly.
Right?
Because of the transfer window,
and it's still
Liverpool
not over.
created all that pressure. Liverpool created all that pressure with this transfer window because if they wouldn't have signed all those players, the pressure would have been on Arsenal because this is the year, right?
Arsenal still has the pressure. They spent it on the striker they solely need, and then they bought the striker, and then they went and bought more players.
Liverpool bought the league
because they.
So to me, it's like
the German league, most likely.
You don't have all these excuses either. Like you have to perform. And now, if you give this team to any other manager, and any other manager didn't make it happen, but because Slot won the Premier League last season, he's given a lot of leeway, and rightfully so, I guess.
Yeah.
But any other manager under this, he would have been. I don't know. Would he have lasted longer than Ange?
I think after purchasing Isak, which I think at that point, because you guys had Ekitike, I just feel like at that point, considering because I know you lost Darwin Núñez and was the Colombian
Diego Jota.
And Diego Jota as well.
Luis Diaz.
But then Chiesa last year was like a surplus. Like he didn't even play. So I feel like that was like a player that you had already set to go. You re-signed Salah, you didn't get rid of him. So I feel like Ekitike was enough. It was enough. And getting Isak, I read around online, I don't know how true it is, that he wasn't really needed, but they couldn't pass up the opportunity to sign him because it was like now or never, basically.
But it's like, you look at it, all right, you have Ekitike, who's behind him. You have to have a replacement. Like, could you guys how many defenders?
Too, right?
Yeah, he can play, but he's mostly on the left. But he can play center.
You guys bought Eze after having Odegaard.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you talking about? You guys bought Zubimendi. You got all these players. Yeah, exactly. We got a striker just in case of injury. We need to have a proper backup because we don't have Darwin. We don't have Jota. If Jota was still here, he probably would have still been on the team. We don't have Luis Diaz, who could have played the left, or he could have been a center striker. But we needed cover because we lost so many forwards.
The thing is, you went for the most expensive cover. That's
if you didn't lose Jota, I feel like you would have bought Isak.
I know. Yeah, and then we wouldn't have got Ekitike because we would have had a good. I don't know. It depends.
I don't think so.
But regardless, you needed to have a proper backup. Yes, we probably depends who you want to go with the backup, but still they're expensive. Regardless, both of them. But I just think it was regardless. Why not? If you can go for it, why not go for it? You know.
Yeah.
we had, like I said, we had the money to spend, and yeah, we did. And you're still thinking that you have the season won in 8 games in.
And listen, I'm more scared of City than I am of Liverpool. Honestly,
that's fine. Be scared of them. And then when we overtake you, you'll be like, well.
All right, who's got another one?
You didn't think of nothing?
I wasn't prepared for this.
Wow. All right.
Neither did I.
We got 10 minutes left.
All right, let's be real. This is based on where Arteta is right now. I know he had some interviews, I think during the Champions League, that talking about this is basically their season. So let's be real. This is Arteta's season to win either the Premier League or the Champions League. If he doesn't, what's next? I don't think with all the players you bought and all the money you spent, there's got to be consequences if you don't win anything at all this season.
The way I see this is many different ways, because I do want to put some pressure on him too, because I think now it's the time. He got what he needed.
8 years is plenty of time.
But is it when with the team we had? Like, I mean, we had a
how many times can you say that?
And
it takes 8 years to rebuild.
Well, we know we're not out. We're not outspending City like they do with all these like rules and relegations. We're within our financial fair play, so it takes time. And
like I said, the thing about Arsenal, you would be able to spend if you knew how to sell properly. And that is, again, that falls on you guys.
We're just not a selling team. You know what I mean? We're like I've said before, we are probably the smallest big club. So out of all like the big clubs in the world, I feel like we're like the smallest one. And that dictates a lot. I think like now Arteta by himself has created an attractive team where Martin Zubimendi says no to Real Madrid, says no to Liverpool, where Gyökeres says no to Manchester United. And how many times do we talk about all these players that go to Chelsea and we're like, what's the draw? Because like, you know what I mean? With the situation that they've been in the last couple of years with the players going to United, and we're like, what's the draw? Like, and they've just had all this history to back it up, and we haven't been there, So I feel like he finally created something on his own to attract these players. So, so I feel like he deserves the time, considering he got us from being almost nothing to being the team that we are now. We have like 0 goals conceded in the Champions League so far, and I know it's only 3 games in, but I mean we're doing great this season, and he has all the tools that he needs. So I'm not going to put pressure on him if he's actually performing every single game. And the other thing is, I feel like people don't take him seriously. Like I think we talked about managers before. Neither of you wanted to have Arteta. None of you would take Arteta over anybody.
And they say, I don't want to hear about the duck or rabbit.
He's not a world-class manager. He's not good enough. He's not better than this man. Then why is there all this pressure for him to win everything? Like he has to win the Champions League this season, or he has to win the Premier League. He has to win. Why, if he's not if no one rates him to be one of the best managers in the world, then why is there this pressure to win this?
You fans are the ones who put the pressure on them.
We're just fans hopeful, are the ones who said within.
Hopeful.
There's a different like opinion when it comes to your team when you talk within the group of the same team you support, and then when you include other players. So, like for example, I said, for this Atletico Madrid game, I said I think, because I'm talking to you guys, I think I would take a draw because I know Atletico Madrid. But if I'm talking to my Arsenal buddies, I'm like, you know what? We can win this game. We can win this game 1-0 because you're hopeful. You know what I mean? You want to push. So I feel like there's always that like reality versus, what you expect of the team you support. So there's like a little bit of a thing. So I think it has to be dissected somehow. Like Alan said, for example, if you tell me right now, you think you can win the league? Spurs can win the league?
Yeah.
No, come on.
Seriously.
No.
We'll edit this. We'll edit this part out. We'll edit it out, Alan.
Everybody has a chance. Everybody has a chance.
Everybody has a chance. But do you
Forrest
think you will?
has a chance.
Everybody has a chance, but do you think you will?
Do I think we will? There's about like a 10% part of me that still thinks we can.
That's what I'm saying. So then, if you're talking to someone, it's first like it's a if we really try, like we could probably have a shot. Like you'd be like, yeah. So I think the opinions there is different, but
there's a lot of variables.
So,
but
I don't think that's so much possible. The case. I don't think that's so much. Um, I was reading because I was trying to figure out what happened to the AFTV, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
People were leaving, and so I was reading through the comments, and one of the comments said, this might be a good thing. He's like, because he was an Arsenal fan. He's like, because what this show has done to make what this show has only made our fan base look a lot worse than it is, because obviously we think about clickbait, right? When you're talking about the social media realm, clickbait, rage bait, that's what gets the clicks. If we're sitting here saying, hey, I think if I'm sitting here saying, hey, I think Tottenham is gonna come in 8th place, and that was my thing, nobody's gonna click on me and say, oh, look at his opinion. No, if I'm here saying, oh, I think we're gonna win the league, here's in big bold letters, here's why we're gonna win, Tottenham will win the league. People are gonna click on that and they're gonna interact with that and say, hey, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. And guess what? I benefit from that because I'm getting all the interaction.
Yeah.
So that's what they were saying, is basically like, this is making our fan base look delusional, because I think Arsenal, social media wise, probably has one of the bigger platforms, at least in the Premier League. I can't speak about Barcelona and Real Madrid, but out of the Premier League, I feel like they do have one of the louder social media presence, crowds, and I think that's what really adds to the pressure.
Yeah.
Not so much, because I mean it's still just that, but I think it's coming in second. Like,
yeah,
what's that missing piece? And so a lot of it too is, can Arteta get you across the line? Is he capable of doing that?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the pressure is. Like, because you come this close, have you plateaued now?
I mean, I think if this season depends where you end, I think I think he's plateaued. Well, but we have to see what happens with this team. If he can actually get you first place, get you a silverware, important silverware. I mean, not talking about Carabao Cup or FA, because you already had that. What you want is Champions League, your first Champions League, or Premier League. So I think that's what you're playing for right now.
I don't want to stand up for Arsenal, because I hate everything Arsenal, right? Oh. And I would love for a moment to laugh at Arteta if he gets fired. I'm like, look, he's a failure. Laugh at it, right?
And but at the same time, after?
If I'm taking off my Spur hat and just thinking of, like, just as a football fan, I don't think you really can get rid of him just yet. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So I was gonna say, let's be honest. So does he have to deliver? Yeah, he has to deliver. If he doesn't deliver, then am I gonna turn on him? I don't think I can, because we're only in this position because of him,
I think it's if you start reaching the ends of contracts where you start seeing the Sakas leave, the Gabriels, Salibas leave, and then now you start starting with a whole new, team. Then it's kind of like, okay, well, you couldn't do it with this cast.
Then you're getting rid of the process that you're asking us to trust.
Exactly. That's when I think you really have to. You probably have to ask some questions beforehand, but that's when it's like, okay, this is done. Like, especially if Bukayo Saka is gone without anything. It's kind of like with Harry Kane, the moment he was gone, or before he was even gone. By the time Pochettino left, we were kind of stuck there with, like, okay, like when Mourinho came, I don't think anybody thought, like, okay, here's our chance to win. That he was brought in to do that, but we all kind of thought, like, no, I think we peaked, and now it's time to rebuild. And I think that's the point where you might hit.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But let's be real. They're not going to win jack shit.
Exactly. Oh, wow. There you go. Exactly. Arteta's going to slip, and it's going to happen. You guys are meant to be in seconds.
All right. Slip like Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard.
Oops. Jakes. All right, let's dive into next week's games.
Oh god.
We got to choose a highlight week of the game too. Highlight game of the week.
Oh, something's never changed.
Of the week.
A game highlight of the week.
All right, so let's do some quick fire on some of the other games here. This is a Friday game, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Leeds at home hosting West Ham.
Leeds. West Ham. Yeah. Sorry, West Ham.
Leeds. Yeah.
All right. Then Saturday, the 10 a.m. games, we have Chelsea at home hosting Sunderland. Chelsea on a hot streak.
Yeah. Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Sure.
I don't want them to pick up steam though.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going Sunderland. I'm going Sunderland. They got too many red cards. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's a different opinion when you root for one team and a different opinion when you step back and try to like be realistic.
I mean, Sunderland is playing well. They're playing excellent, but I just think at Stamford Bridge, I just think it's Chelsea still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-0.
All right. At the same time, we have Newcastle at home hosting Fulham.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Fulham.
Well, just because you guys barely beat them.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to justify the reason.
They lost to Brighton, and they played Champions League. They're gonna be tired. Fulham rested.
Nah.
Oh, so you're saying they rested because they're playing against Arsenal, so they just rested their players? They weren't playing at their best.
Yeah, they just sat back. All right. So this is 12:30 p.m. On Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Manchester United hosting Brighton.
Brighton.
Give me Brighton.
Brighton, really?
Yeah, Brighton.
Yeah.
God, come on, this guy needs a haircut, man.
No, he's got to put it in braids or something. Get a do-rag.
Yeah, right.
His
hairs will get stuck in his butt cheeks one day.
All right. Then a big one here. Okay. Right.
Oh, wow.
Brentford at home. Brentford at home hosting Liverpool.
What, we're doing predictions already?
Well, just give me a win or loss or draw.
Liverpool.
Okay.
All right. I guess you don't care about the mini league.
I do care about the mini league. As I'm going. If you care, you pick Everton when it's against Spurs.
All right. I'm gonna go Liverpool. They'll turn it around.
Yeah,
Smart man. Playing pretty good.
I know they're playing good.
Thiago's got like what, 5 goals this season? And our number 9 striker.
Sorry, we got to beat Liverpool B.
All right. Then we have Sunday. We have Wolves at home hosting Burnley. Relegation sides.
Damn.
Wolves are at home.
I feel like Wolves can get it at home. Burnley. You know what? No, draw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go draw.
They're struggling.
I'm gonna go draw. All right. Sunday, Arsenal at home hosting Crystal Palace. That's gonna be a good game.
Who are you going for?
Oh, Ezzy going back home. I mean,
shut up.
Yeah, he's got a season ticket holder over here for.
He's a Crystal Palace member.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. I think Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner, what he's doing with Crystal Palace. Munoz is on fire.
The whole back line is on fire.
Exactly. LaCroix, Gay.
I think you know what they're gonna do when they go to the Emirates. They're gonna go.
They're not.
They're gonna defensive.
And then
so I feel
long balls. Yeah.
I feel it's gonna be a draw. I think you'll get a point out of it. But what do you think?
All right.
You say it's a draw?
No, you know what it is?
It's
gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a 1-1, and guess who scores?
What?
Who? Eze?
No.
The snake?
The guy, the Arsenal player. Number 9.
No. The ex Liverpool Arsenal player. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
All right.
Whatever. We'll hold your predictions then.
He only scores against the easy teams.
Wow. That's why he's going to score against Arsenal.
Okay. Top of the table. Aston Villa at home.
For now. Wow.
Aston Villa at home hosting City.
Draw?
Yeah.
No. Why? Because you want to justify them beating Spurs? No, they're going to.
No, just because honestly, Aston Villa offensively doesn't really
salty still. Wow.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm saying because you got Morgan Rogers up there.
He's like they could barely beat Tottenham.
Yeah, and then Ollie Watkins came in and he wasn't really doing much.
Yeah, so exactly they're not doing much.
I go
City.
Which leaves City's gonna do. City's gonna take.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say City.
Exactly.
All right, then Bournemouth at home hosting Forest.
Bournemouth, they're home.
Yeah,
the forest is burnt. It's gone. The trees are
Semenyo, I hope
Sam
Bournemouth
Dyche,
throw him a good going away party. Welcome to Tottenham.
All right, and then Everton at home hosting Tottenham. This is a rival game right here.
Everton,
yeah,
easy
rivalry week.
Grealish,
who's
gonna show up?
What's the rivalry? Oh, it's Tottenham versus David Moyes.
Yeah,
Maybe
basically.
Moyes is gonna show up. There you go.
Oh, he has to. He works
I'm gonna
there.
go draw for that one. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go 2-1. Oh, just kidding. I'm gonna go
Oh,
Tottenham
just kidding.
victory. Tottenham 3 points.
Ooh. So what's the highlight game for this week? We got Newcastle Fulham looks decent. Arsenal Crystal Palace looks good. Villa City looks good. Everton Tottenham looks good too, honestly.
What if we do the United train until
Brighton?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
it's the United one. It should be a good game.
It should be.
2 mid-table teams going at it. It should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
All right. I'm down with that. All right, so let's do predictions then. Let's start from the bottom to the top. So let's go Everton at home hosting Tottenham. And Alan says...
He did say
I was
2.
going to say...
Wow, changing his mind like always.
Yeah, let's go 2-1.
2-1. Ooh. For Everton? Heard.
Let's go 3-1. 3-1.
Ooh. For Everton?
3-1 Tottenham.
3-1 to Tottenham. Wow, that's wishful thinking.
2 on goals. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Then we have 10 a.m. on Sunday Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So just letting Alan know so he watches it. Arsenal at home hosting Crystal Palace. Oh,
keep
the hate
watching, Alan. Yeah, keep hate watching.
That's
what he needs to know.
I'm too much
time.
good luck for you guys. I'm too much good luck for you guys. So I'm not.
So you shouldn't watch Spurs play then, because you watch and they lose.
All right, I'm gonna go 2-0 to the Arsenal. I don't think they even get a sniff.
2-0.
They don't even get.
We know he's not getting his season ticket renewed.
Have you not seen Crystal Palace this season?
Have you not seen Arsenal this season?
Yeah, and it's boring.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Sometimes boring.
David Raya is
wins.
like one clean sheet away from winning the Golden Glove already.
No.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0.
Watching Arsenal is like watching American football. It's like stop and go, stop and go. It's all just set pieces, set piece, score, set piece,
There you
score.
Why are you jealous, man?
I don't like it.
I'll get you a jersey. You don't have to suffer.
Get him an Eze jersey.
You're the one suffering. You can't. Yeah.
He's holding on to this for dear life because once they're back in second or in third, he's gonna be quiet.
Exactly. Let me shine.
Let him enjoy.
I don't know how much longer
weeks.
I have.
Exactly.
When we're on top, I'm not gonna be this bad. Trust me.
No, you're gonna be. But it's because you're never gonna be on top, so that's why.
Don't worry.
All right.
Been there.
So this one's Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Brentford at home hosting Liverpool.
Randy, what challenge are you gonna do?
What?
Yeah.
What challenge?
What challenge are you gonna start?
You gotta let your hair grow out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't shower
I'm letting my facial hair grow. I already started. This is 4 weeks already. This is as full as it gets. Since defensively we're shit. Where I feel Brentford's gonna score a goal and we're gonna go 2-1. 2-1 for Liverpool.
Last minute.
Wow.
Yeah, why not? No, not last minute. We'll get it done before. But
yeah, I think
they're gonna score a goal. They're gonna score a goal. Yeah, he'll probably get 2, but it's gonna be ruled offside. So then take it back.
Damsgaard is gonna get another. No, Damsgaard, Thiago, and then you got that skate on the left side. He's pretty good. I don't know.
He's pretty good. That's why I had him on my last season team of the team of the season. But
Fantasy?
Yeah, Shad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2-1 for.
Are you nervous about this game, Randy?
No, not nervous at all. I was nervous more for Man United because bragging rights, and we saw how that turned out. But
yeah,
Brentford.
But you're not worried about your form whatsoever right now.
No, well, like I said, we're 4 points off. We're gonna have to fix it, and I was hoping it was gonna be against Man United. It's gonna be against Brentford. This is a much winnable game. I mean, so is Man United, but
they beat United.
Yeah, but
and United beat you guys, so
yeah, so rock paper scissors.
Brimsley beat United, so I guess beating United isn't for everyone.
Yeah.
All right, when you face United, well, let me know.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That's how we got our trophy.
Oh,
What trophy and what in Europa?
Yeah. Hey, trophy, silverware. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be actually pretty close. I think Brentford.
It is gonna be a good game. They're playing. They're like I said, Kelleher. He's a great goalkeeper. That's why
he's gonna have the game of his life. Kelleher, watch him.
I know. And then you got Henderson in the middle. Yeah, he should have. I mean, I wish he never
Allison
left.
Either.
Yeah.
So Kelleher's gonna make you wish you kept him.
I wish we kept him, but he wanted to play first string football, and it sucks. But
he's like, "Oh, you guys want to keep an injury-prone player on the goalkeeper? All right, clean sheet."
Remember, respect. He's won everything.
A lot of people were saying Brentford was going to be a team that was going to get relegated. I remember when all like the predictions were coming out. A lot of the pundits were saying Brentford lost too many players. They lost their coaching staff. There's no way they're staying in the league. And surprisingly, I don't know. I don't know where they're on the table, but they had some really good games this season. So,
like I said, that game against Man City, they just because of that first Aaron Haaland goal, that was it. But after that, they held off.
They struggled, yeah. But we'll see. Should be a good game. But the highlight week of the game is, however, we are riding the Amarim train.
The game week highlight.
Chugga. All right. So,
but it ain't stop. It ain't stopping at cuts for me or anything like that.
Why do you keep saying that video of him twerking?
It's just too good, man. All right. So Manchester United at home at Leaky Trafford hosting Brighton. What do you think?
First.
All right, go first.
I think, unfortunately, Tottenham will not be the ones to stop their streak. I do think Brighton will do that before we get the chance. I think Brighton will come in pragmatic, and I think they will 2-1 victory over United.
Wow. So it's a short-lived dream for United.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to feel like I feel like they're going to have a good game, but it's not going to be enough, and Brighton are going to catch them in a little bit of a party mood. They're going to get in behind quick. 1-2.
Got it. Yeah. So you got a 2-2, right?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's going to be a draw as well. I'll do. You beat me to it, but yeah, I was thinking 2-2 as well. I think it's going to be a draw.
All right. And there we have it. So for the Premier League, so far right now, Alan predicted a Tottenham win against Aston Villa. 0 points. He predicted a Bournemouth win against Palace.
I was almost there.
Almost there. Actually,
almost doesn't.
Now he has a draw, yeah. I predicted a 2-1 win over Fulham, so I get 1 point, 1-0. And I predicted a Palace win over Bournemouth 2-1, so I get 0 for that one. So I got 1 point.
But you did win today's game in Champions League, so you did get
that. I did
1 point. So.
And for Randy's predictions for last week, we had Liverpool 3-0 against Man U.
Don't remind me.
And then, but you did get a point for the Palace Bournemouth prediction. You said a draw, 1-1. It was 3-3. You do get a point. So yeah, we get a point for beating Atletico Madrid today. And for tomorrow's games, we have Monaco. Just to recap, Monaco 1, Tottenham 2, predicted by Alan. And we have Frankfurt 0, Liverpool 1, predicted by Randy. So we'll watch those games tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Mountain Time.
And we'll
Paramount sponsor us.
Paramount Plus. My prediction was actually Tottenham between 2 and 3 goals. And
are you going XG on this one?
We're doing ranges. So before we close it out, Randy, we're going into Champions League tomorrow.
Yes.
You got Brentford, which I think is going to be a game that might take you by surprise. Not saying Liverpool will lose.
No, I'm going to say they're taking us by surprise. That's why I said what I said, 1-2.
How many games does it take before you jump off the slot machine?
Slot machine.
Good question.
No.
Good question.
I can ask you the same thing.
We
How
cash
long
out and leave
before you
Vegas. No more slots, huh?
The thing I have to say is because he's won the Premier League in his first season, that gives you room. So it doesn't matter if we don't win it this season, you have leeway.
Even after all the money they spent, like he gets no slack, no.
You don't get anything.
So he could finish 15th. Be like, it's all right,
and you'll be
it.
fine. You'll be fine because of that.
Wow, 15th.
Wow.
And look at what Arteta's got, and he's won nothing in 8 years.
Without silverware. 15th without silverware.
But when you win the Premier League title, you understand there's a transition period. We lost our players, and there's new players. So he gets slack because he's won the Premier League title. When you win the Premier League title, you'll know about certain things like that. But till then, keep holding off. No, 15. I'm not jumping off the slot train. The slot machine is still working in my house. We're gonna get a win. We're gonna get wins.
You just gotta keep putting coins in it. 120 million. Oh.
By the way, can you guys Venmo me some cash? I need I need more quarters.
All right, and that is an episode. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Rivals on the Pitch. Make sure you tune in next week as we recap match week 9 and move into match week 10. The season is moving along. We got a Champions League. You also got some Carabao Cup coming up. It's a lot of football. International break is going to take a backseat for a while. So make sure you guys tune in. Let us know what you think about our new segment. As we're going to be adding the Let's Be Real segment. It's going to be our version of the hot takes. So make sure you guys send us in your Let's Be Real statements so we can share with everyone. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
Apple Podcast,
and
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. Like everything, share everything, share your secrets with us, share everything. Share your passwords, share your social security numbers with us, and credit card numbers. So, yeah, I'm Alan.
I'm Randy.
And I'm Pat.
Koi.